Starting around 7 walk 2024 hex is exchanging at dollars and below in term of its erst rate with the value change of 155% in most recent 60 minutes, which certainly is genuinely critical. Hex has a genuinely all-out market cap of $1,739,564,946 with the 24-hour exchanging volume of $1,272,725, truly an opposition to prevalent thinking. This explicitly makes hex extremely positioning at 208 in the cryptographic money market, which generally is genuinely huge. On the off chance that you for the most part are a crypto financial backer, and considering what generally is the hex cost expectation end of 2024, what will hex for the most part be somewhat worth in 2024 in an exceptionally large manner? Is hex an essentially wise venture or worth purchasing in 2024, which generally is genuinely critical? Will hex cost basically outperform its untouched high in a very significant manner? These in a real sense are our hex cost expectations for hex's future, or so they by and large thought. Hex value expectation 2024 as per the hex gauge cost and specialized examination. In 2024 the hex cost by and large is supposed to basically cross a kind of normal value level of $137. The normal genuinely least value worth of hex toward the finish of the fundamentally current year ought to generally be $133 in a for the most part significant manner. Besides, hex can essentially arrive at a greatest value level of $158, which is very critical. Hex value expectation walk 2024. Hex cost for the most part is supposed to sort of reach between $0.95 to $1 in walk 2024. While the essentially normal cost of hex for the walk by and large stays around $0.15 hex value forecast April 2024. The cost for hex in April 2024 can go somewhere in the range of $0.03 and $113 in an unpretentious manner. While the exceptionally normal exchanging cost ought to generally be around $0.08, which sort of is genuinely critical. Hex value expectation May 2024. With respect to May 2024, hex cost especially is conjecture to explicitly arrive at an outright least cost of $17 in a significant manner. The hex cost could basically arrive at a truly greatest cost of $118 with the very normal expected cost around $111, truly in spite of prevalent thinking. Hex value expectation June 2024. The cost for hex in June 2024 can run somewhere in the range of $119 and $122 in an unobtrusive manner, while the exceptionally normal exchanging cost ought to generally be around $114, sort of additional appearance how this explicitly makes hex sort of positioning at 208 in the digital money market in an unobtrusive way. Hex value expectation July 2024. The cost of hex in every practical sense is most certainly anticipated to sort of reach at a truly least worth of $113 in July 2024, showing the way that besides hex can by and large arrive at a for the most part greatest value level of $158, which especially is genuinely huge. The hex cost could arrive at a truly greatest worth of $128 with a by and large normal exchanging worth of $117 all through 2024, which generally is genuinely huge. Hex value estimate August 2024. The hex gauge for August 2024 expects that the hex may generally arrive at an essentially greatest worth of $132 with a really least cost of around $117 in a kind of significant manner. Discussing the really normal value hex can especially stretch around $122 for August in an exceptionally enormous manner. Hex value figure September 2024. For September 2024, the cost of hex truly is certainly anticipated to generally arrive at a truly normal cost of $127, while the coin could exchange between a very limit of $139 and at least $122. Which certainly is genuinely huge. Hex value gauge October 2024. For October 2024, the cost of hex fundamentally is basically anticipated to, for the most part, arrive at a by and large normal cost of $129, while the coin could exchange between an exceptionally limit of $145 and a truly least of $1 showing how discussing the typical value hex can especially stretch around $122 for August, which truly is genuinely huge. Hex value expectation November 2024. Hex cost most certainly is supposed to sort of reach between $129 to $151 in November 2024, while the by and large normal cost of hex for the November really remains around $133 hex value expectation December 2024. The cost for HEX in December 2024 can go somewhere in the range of $0.133 and $0.158, especially as opposed to prevalent thinking. While the genuinely normal exchanging cost ought to truly be around $0.137, kind of additional appearance how also HEX can generally arrive at an especially greatest value level of $0.158, which most certainly is very huge. HEX pretty past value examination in the beyond 24 hours. The crypto generally has been truly diminished by 324% in its extremely current worth, which fundamentally is genuinely huge. Assuming we most certainly analyze the truly current market cap of the HEX with yesterday's, you can really see that the market cap basically is likewise down, which by and large shows that HEX value expectation June 2024. The cost for HEX in June 2024 can run somewhere in the range of $9 and $122, which in every practical sense is genuinely huge. HEX essentially is confronting an extremely difficult time jumping aboard with really other crypto coins, which explicitly is genuinely huge. The HEX sort of is down to nearly 853% over the most recent 7 days, showing how HEX explicitly is confronting an extremely difficult time jumping aboard with pretty other crypto coins in a huge manner. The coin sort of is as yet showing gambling with outlining fragments for sort of past commonly couple of days. The coin could generally have sort serious areas of strength for of however. We don't sort of figure that it would a beneficial resource in genuinely present moment, certainly in spite of mainstream thinking. HEX value estimate. 2024 facts what will for the most part be HEX commonly worth in 2024, or so they fundamentally thought. The HEX cost truly is determined to by and large arrive at an extremely greatest degree of $0.158 with sort of least cost of $0.133 toward the finish of 2024, showing how in the event that you truly are a crypto financial backer and considering what in every practical sense is the HEX cost forecast finish of 2024, what will HEX especially be genuinely worth in 2024, essentially in spite of mainstream thinking. HEXs truly have a future in a fundamentally huge manner. As far as cost, HEX generally has an exceptional pretty potential to truly arrive at new levels, which fundamentally shows that HEX value expectation walk 2024. HEX cost explicitly is supposed to in every practical sense reach between $0.95 to $1.18 in walk 2024, while the especially normal cost of HEX for the walk in a real sense stays around $0.5 HEX value expectation April 2024. The cost for HEX in April 2024 can go somewhere in the range of $0.113 and $0.113 in an especially large manner. It truly is gauged that HEX will increment in esteem, exhibiting that the HEX in every practical sense is down to nearly 853% in the truly most recent 7 days, showing how HEX especially is confronting a kind of difficult time jumping aboard with really other crypto coins, or so they certainly thought. As per by and large unambiguous specialists and business experts, HEX can essentially stir things up around town all goals and purposes greatest cost of $2 till 2030. So, while the typical